Alright, we're going to work on creating the exploded assembly view and then the assembly drawings for our guided exercise here. So the first thing you need to make sure you've done is that you've assembled all of the components using the joint tools. Once you have that done, you can come over here to the design window and click on animation. We're going to use the animation tools to create our exploded assembly view. So once you have the animation tools loaded, I'm going to select the Transform Components button, and this allows us to explode the components of our assembly so that we can more easily see how those parts go together. So I'm going to click that little Transform button, and I'm going to start with the pen, the red part, and then I'm going to click on this direction. That's the direction I'm going to pull it out. It's the most natural direction to explode this part. And I'm going to pull it out away from the orange base component. Once I have that done, there's an option here for the visibility of trail lines. I'm going to make sure that's selected so that we have an understanding that this pin goes into the hole. When I'm finished with that, I'll go ahead and click OK, and I'll click Transform Components again, and I'll select the next component I'm going to transform. In this case, it's going to be the bolts. I want all of the bolts to come out at the same time since they all go to the same plane in the assembly. So I'm going to select the first one, I'll hold down Shift, and I'll select the other 3 bolts. Once I have those selected, I'm going to pull those bolt components up away from the base component. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so I can get completely away from it so that we have some room in all of the base. And then I'll go ahead and again make sure I have trail visibility lines on. Click OK. Click Transform Components again, and in this case I'm going to click on the wheel, and I'm going to pull the wheel out in this direction here. Have visibility lines on, and go ahead and click OK. Once I have that done, I will then go into my drawing tools and click Drawing from Design. I'm going to make sure I have the correct title block, CTEA, selected, and I'll go ahead and click OK. From here, we're going to place some views for our parts. I'm going to place a northeast isometric view of our model, and I'm going to make that a scale of 1/2, and I'm going to make sure I have shaded selected. So once I have that done, I'll go ahead and click to place that view, and then I will click the OK button. Once I have that done, we're going to actually add in the exploded view as well. And so I'll click Base View again, and under Representation, I'm going to select, instead of Model, I'm going to select Storyboard 1, and that's going to bring in our exploded view. I'm going to leave this one at a scale of 1 to 4, make it shaded, and place that view in. From here, the next step is to balloon the parts. So I'm going to go over here to Tables, and I'm going to click on Part List. I'll select the view that I want to balloon, and I'm going to balloon the assembled view. I'll come up here to the top, and I'll place in the part list. Notice again the font. The text size is very large with this, so I'm going to come into Document Settings. I'm going to select on Font, and I'm going to change the small text height to 70 thousandths, the medium, and the large to all 70 thousandths, and that will make the text easier to view on the sheet. From here, we have to arrange the balloons so they're a little bit more understandable, so I'll zoom in on this view. I'll select part number 1, and I'm actually going to move this balloon over here. And again, the point is just to make sure that it's easily understandable for anyone who needs to interpret our drawing. From there, I'm going to find the middle of that red pin part, and I'm going to select to place a balloon right on that red pen, and I'm going to drag that balloon up here. Part 3 is our base component. I want to make sure it doesn't get confused with any other parts, so I'm going to come down here and I'm going to place the balloon for the base component. And then I think for our bolt part, I'm going to come over here, select this one, again so it's not confused that it's one of the other parts. So once I have those balloons in place and I have my part list, that is the end of creating an assembly drawing. So you can go ahead and complete that.